Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mukta and I'm a recent graduate from the University of Manchester. In this video, I'm going to speak about the documents required by international students to get into the UK universities. The documents required are passport, statement of purpose, letter of recommendation, CV, IELTS report card, transcripts, marksheets, passing certificates, and your degree or graduation certificates. GMAT or GRE examination marks are not necessary to get into the UK universities, so I won't be covering these topics in this video. Now, the document that you need to keep ready before starting to apply to the UK universities is your passport. You need to upload the scanned PDF copy of your passport's first and last page in every single application you make to the UK universities. So it is of utmost importance to have your passport ready when you start applying to the UK universities. Now coming down to the statement of purpose. Statement of purpose is one of the most important documents. It is a decision-making document. Statement of purpose is an essay describing who you are, what your values are, what your skill sets are, what your objectives are, what your goals are, and where you see yourself in the coming years. It should contain everything that you wish to let the university to know about yourself. The statement of purpose is an opportunity for you to convince the university why you are the right candidate for the program and for the university. To convince the university that you are a right candidate, you need to ensure that the statement of purpose, the essay that you have written, is clear and concise, which means that the goals, objectives, and the vision that you have is clear. The university should not feel that your goals are dicey or you're not certain about what you want to do. To get into the top universities, you need to write a clear and precise statement of purpose and be able to convince them that you are the right candidate and have a certain goal or certain skill set to succeed. Now, students with less marks and a clear and precise statement of purpose have a greater chance to get into the universities than the students who have good marks but a weak statement of purpose. So the statement of purpose is basically the decision-making document of your application. Now coming down to the letter of recommendation. Letter of recommendation is a statement provided by academic professors or your employer stating your abilities, your unique skills, your achievements, and why they feel that you are the right candidate for the program that you have chosen and the university you have chosen. The letter of recommendation should be printed on the letterhead of the organization issuing the letter of recommendation. So, on the letterhead, it is important to mention the email address of the organization and the phone number because the universities contact the person who has provided the LOR. While applying, you have to simply upload the PDF of the LOR that you have received from your employer or academic professors, and the email which you have mentioned in the application or on the LOR. The university will mail on that email asking the person recommending you to verify themselves. Some universities ask the person providing the recommendation to only click on a link and verify or just write their name and state that they are happy to recommend you and just verify the existence. And some universities ask the recommender to fill out a form and go through questionnaires like questionnaire about your abilities, your skills, and rate you in that form. So there are different types of verification conducted by the universities, and the verification process differs from universities to universities. Now comes our CV. In our CV, we have to mention every single qualification that you have achieved. It is important to limit the length of your CV to 1 to 2 pages. Every university has a different limit. Few universities asks for only 1 page CV, while few universities are okay with 2 pages of CV. But 1 page is the ideal size of the CV, because you are a student, and as a student you have, it is assumed that you have not achieved enough to exceed the length of 1 page. So it is important to pick out the education. It is important to mention your education and mention only the relevant factors in the CV. Since you're applying for academic courses, you need to ensure that your CV is academic in nature. So you should concentrate on your GPA, your percentages, or whether you have achieved distinction, first class or second class, whatever your marks are. Then you should focus on writing the modules that you have covered and the previous degrees that you have achieved. Then comes your IELTS examination report card. Now, IELTS examination is the English language exam, and it is compulsory to give that exam. Though few students get an exemption if they come from a country whose native language is English, or who are born, or the students whose native language is English. Students with exceptional marks in English are also given exemption, but they have to undergo some courses in the universities at the beginning for a month or two. Now, speaking about the IELTS examination report card, some universities give you the liberty of just updating your marks and updating the report card later on if you have not received a report card. But I would suggest that apply when you get your report card. Don't wait for last minute, because when you apply with your report card, you have a greater chance. It just convinces the university that you applied when you had all your documents ready. It is basically playing with their mindset. Now, the overall average score that the UK universities require the candidates to have is 6.5 band out of 9 band, with a minimum of 6 band out of 9 band in every single subject. Some universities have a higher requirement, some universities have a lower requirement, but 6.5 is the average which is found in most of the universities. Then coming down to your transcripts. Transcripts are the most important document because their contents are a list of tables containing each module that you have studied in your semesters throughout your academic year, and the marks you have obtained in those modules with the months in which you have studied. So you need to ensure that your transcripts are right. You cannot have mistakes in your transcripts, because your transcripts reflect your educational qualifications, your academic ability. universities. So you need to ensure that your transcripts are correct. The marks of each module and each semester are right. The year of your study is right. Your name on the transcript should be right. The name of the organization should be right. So the transcript should be in the perfect format and should be right. Now coming down to the mark sheets. Some universities do not require mark sheets in the application process, but some universities require you to upload your mark sheets with your transcripts. Some universities also require you to upload your passing certificates and degree certificates with your transcripts while applying. So it is important to have all these documents ready beforehand when you start applying to the universities. Now speaking about the transcripts, you need to just upload the transcript in the application form, but some universities require you to post them. And the whole procedure of posting the transcripts to the universities is mentioned on the university's websites. So you need to go through each university website thoroughly when you are applying to the university. Now, when you start applying, you need to ensure that all the documents that I have mentioned are ready. The application process or the application form takes around 1 hour. For every university, it takes around 1 hour to apply. And if you have all these documents ready, you can finish your application within 1 hour. So make sure when you apply to the universities, you have these documents ready in hand. And I will be making videos on each of these documents separately, describing these documents more and giving you a format or a brief about how to write the statement of purpose, the letter of recommendation, how it should be formatted, what should come in the first para, what should come in the following paras, and how it should be ended. I will be speaking about everything when I'll make my upcoming videos. I will be making separate videos on each of the documents. So stay tuned. If you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe and comment down below. Thank you.